Good morning, children. How are you? I am Sister Prema, teaching English in class 5th. Semester 1. It has 10 lessons. First lesson is The Golden Deer. It's an interesting story. Now let's read the lesson. Once there lived a beautiful deer in a jungle on the banks of the river Ganga. He was a tall and strong animal. His body had a shining golden color. His horns had the color of silver while his legs were shining black. So he was so beautiful. What was his color? See the picture. His color was golden. And what was the color of his horns? His horns had the color of silver. And what about his legs? His legs were shining black. One day the deer was wandering in the jungle when he heard a loud cry. Wandering. Meanings are given in page number 6. Wander means move about on foot without any purpose. Moved about on foot without any purpose. One day he was wandering in the jungle. At that time, he heard a loud cry, a loud voice. Help, help. Somebody was shouting. Somebody was crying for help. The deer ran in that direction and saw a man about to drown in the Ganga. The deer ran in that direction and saw a man was about to drown in the Ganga. A man was going to die in the river. What is the meaning of drown? Drown means die by being underwater. Die by being under water. The deer jumped into the river and swam towards the man. Once near the man, he said, "Please hold on to me." The man held on to the deer. The deer swam back to the bank. The deer saved the man. The deer took the man to his house and said, "You can stay here till you are all right." See, the deer was so kind. That's why he saved the man, and after that he took him to his own house. The man thanked the deer and said, "I am a merchant from Varanasi." The man was from Varanasi and he was a merchant. What's the meaning of merchant? Merchant means a person who buys and sells goods. I fell into the river accidentally. Accidentally means by chance. I fell into the river accidentally. But for your help, I would have drowned. But for your help, I would have drowned. In what way was the golden deer special? Can you say? It is given in this passage, in this story. The golden deer was special in many ways. He had a golden body with silver-colored horns and shining black legs. Moreover, he could talk. He could talk like a human being, like us. Second question. One day the golden deer heard a loud cry. Help, help. Who was crying? Why? Why he was crying? A man was crying. You read it. A man was crying because he was about to drown in the Ganga. Because he was about to drown in the Ganga. That's why he cried. How did the deer save the drowning man? The deer swam towards the man and asked the man to hold on to him. The man held on to the deer and the deer brought him to the bank. Thus, the deer saved the drowning man. You have to write down the notes in your notebook and learn it. In a few days, the man got back his strength and wanted to leave. The deer said, "You must promise me 2 things before you leave." See the meaning of promise. Promise means give word to do something. First, you should not tell anyone about having seen me. Secondly, you should not bring anyone here to see me. The man promised to do so. Then the deer took him to the road leading to Varanasi and left him there. The merchant went to Varanasi. Around that time, one night, the queen of Varanasi had a dream. In her dream, she saw a golden deer which talked like a human being. The next morning, she went to the king and told him of her dream. "If there is such a deer in this country, I want him," she said. The king called his men and said, "There is a golden deer somewhere in this country. I want him here. I shall give a big reward to the man who helps us get the golden deer." A reward means something given in return for some good deed. The king's men went about looking for the deer. The merchant who had reached Varanasi by then heard about the reward. So he went to the king and said, "Your Majesty, I know where the golden deer lives." See, what did the queen of Varanasi see in her dream? What did the queen of Varanasi see in her dream? The queen of Varanasi saw a golden deer in her dream. What orders did the king give his soldiers on reaching the jungle? On reaching the jungle, the king ordered his soldiers to catch the golden deer alive. What orders did the king give his soldiers on reaching the jungle? On reaching the jungle, the king ordered his soldiers to catch the golden deer alive. These 2 questions answers also you have to write down in your notebook. And this is the homework. Homework. Learn the meanings of the first 9 words. That words are wanted, troll, merchant, accidentally, promise, reward, soldier, escape and shoot. Second one, write down the 5 question answers in your classwork book and learn it. This is for today. Thank you. Bye children.